What's up, guys? Welcome to Cars&Manny. So today I'm bringing you guys something different. I usually do my car reviews and stuff like that, give you guys a walk around on vehicles that I'm interested in, that I come across with. But today I'm bringing something different, okay? Today I'm gonna try and walk you guys through, your first steps to purchasing a vehicle, the right vehicles, cars all the way from $5,000 to $20,000. Okay, why the bracket? Why the margin? Why only till $20,000 or to $20,000? Because I feel like a lot of young people, you know, including me, we like these high-end vehicles. We like really expensive vehicles, but our pockets don't really adjust to these, maintenance costs, monthly payments, insurance, and the work it takes to keep up with owning some of these vehicles. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down for you guys, and I'm gonna give you my opinion, and hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully it helps you guys out in your first purchase. So let's start with cars that are worth $5,000 down. Okay, one of the first cars that I am going to start with is the Acura TSX. Okay, the 2006 Acura TSX is a vehicle you could find for lower than $5,000. It comes with 2.4 4-cylinder engine with 205 horsepower with a VTEC function to it. For those of you guys that don't know what VTEC is, the VTEC is like it's like a valve that opens up after certain RPMs. Okay, so it's like a small boost for extra power on your drive. Okay, now the TSX, you can find it anywhere, 4,500, 5,000. I seen them go for a little if they hooked up and stuff like that, but your regular average TSX from 2006 runs around that price range. It'll have some high mileage, but it's a pretty reliable vehicle. Okay, it is from Honda or Acura. It is made from Acura, and everybody knows Acura does belong to Honda. Okay, so that's one car that's below the bracket of $5,000. Another vehicle, 2003 Honda Accord. Okay, so it's 10 best vehicle that you could purchase. It comes in a 6-cylinder and it comes in a 4-cylinder. Okay, 4-cylinder being 240 horsepower. 240 horsepower is on a V6, and the 4-cylinder, as we all know, is about 198 horsepower. Okay, so it's a little lower than your TSX. But then again, the TSX is an Acura. Okay, so Acura always gives their cars a little bit more power. The Honda Accord 4-cylinder comes with a K engine, very reliable. It is very good on maintenance. Most of the times is oil you change, tires, brake work, and make sure all your fluids is up to date. Okay, but besides that, it is very spacious. Okay, it is perfect for 5 with a middle, with the back seats carrying 3. Most people we know squeeze a 4th, but I feel like 3 should be fine for safety measures. Okay, remember there's only 3 seat belts in the back. Okay, so that's another vehicle you can find anywhere from good condition. You will find them for $5,000 with 168,000 miles, with some of them having 200,000 miles, but they are pretty reliable. Okay, and they come in a 4 and V6 cylinders. Let's keep going. Okay, another vehicle that would fall into that bracket is your 2005, 2004, and why I'm going backwards is because it's just the leniency. Okay, and how cars come out. So Toyota Camry, 4-cylinder, another reliable vehicle you could find for $5,000. You could find for 4,800, 4,500, 3,700 bucks. 4-cylinder or V6. The V6s are a little bit more expensive. You will find them with a lot of miles on them. Okay. Other vehicles that are really reliable, and you'll be, even with the boxer engines on them, is the Subarus, the Imprezas, the Legacies. These cars they hold up value. Okay, so you could find some of those vehicles. They all carry a 4-cylinder boxer engine. Some of them do come with a V6, but again, you could find some of those vehicles for under $5,000. Now, me personally, okay, on that list, I will add the Nissan Sentra, from all the way from 99 to 2004. Okay, for the price. Okay, high mileage is always going to be an issue, because most of these vehicles, we are in 2022, so these cars may come across you with already being fifth owner on it. So it's been driven probably from state to state. They are gonna have some miles. So if you live anywhere in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Brooklyn, and Queens, a lot of these cars come from Maryland, Georgia, Florida, local states, okay, where it's hot weather. So you're gonna see some paint wear, clear coating already leaving, fading away, because of the age of these vehicles. Okay, don't expect these cars to be top-notch condition, because they already been driven. They already been through so much because of the years. Okay, now let's move up to the $10,000 bracket. Okay, so let's search right here. I am on Google. I go on Google and I put, this is gonna help you guys out also. You put cars worth $10K. Okay, so what I do is I go to 10 best cars to find under $10,000. Okay, first one that comes up is the 2011 Toyota Camry. Now, it's like I said, I personally own the 2016 Camry with a 2.4 4-cylinder engine, 189 horsepower around there. Is a full-size family sedan with a lot of trunk space, with a lot of space in the interior. Quality, awesome. I had the the cloth interior. I didn't have the leather interior. I couldn't afford it on that time. But the Camry was an amazing car to me. Now, the one I'm talking about here is the 2011 Toyota Camry. Okay, so this car is it comes 4-cylinder and 6-cylinder. If you want to save some money on gas, 4-cylinder. If you don't care, 6-cylinder. I came to find that my Toyota Avalon 2006 was really good on gas, being a 6-cylinder. It was a 3.5 with 248 horsepower, something around there. I think it was a little more. It was really quick front wheel drive. Now, 6-cylinders are more powerful, a little bit more kick to it. So if you don't mind 6 miles to the gallon difference, then the 6-cylinder is, you could go ahead and purchase one of these. Another car, the 2011 Honda Accord. They came in 4-cylinder and 6 cylinders. Again, these cars are the best bet for your money. So if you want reliability, comfort, space on sedans, this is one of the cars to also look for. The 2010 Toyota Corolla. I've seen these cars with 280,000 miles on them and still running strong. With time, it does require to get the timing belt fixed because a little tick starts coming into from the engine, from the timing belt. It's literally tensioned by a plastic, if you want to call it tensioner. Okay, it tends to wear out, so you will have to change that. But besides that, you can find these things for $7,000. 2010. Another car, 2012 Honda Civic. All the way with they start off with a 2.0 4-cylinder to a 2.5 if you get the SI VTEC engines. The 2012 Honda Civic SI or your regular Civic, they both fall into these price brackets, and they are both same platform, same engine, just tweaked with a little bit more horsepower on the SI. Very reliable vehicle. Now, I'm gonna be clear. On most of these cars, if you find them in good conditions, you will only have to worry about oil changes, brake work, and making sure the transmission is not going off on you. Okay? So, with that being said, keep that in mind. Always take a mechanic with you to go, go over the things he might see wrong on the car. Bargain price, you can always come to a bargain with the seller and be like, hey, listen, I gotta fix this, I gotta fix that. My mechanic said this might be bad. You think you could bring down the price a little? And most of the time, sellers are pretty flexible, Another one of my favorites, not because of it doesn't look nice, it's not a exotic vehicle, it's not a appealing car to a lot of people, but the 2009 Toyota Prius. These little guys get 48 miles per gallon combined, which is crazy because they are hybrids. So they have a gas engine that kicks in after, I think, 23, 25 miles per hour. And then they work in conjunction, okay, to give you that fuel economy. Now, these things do have a downside to them. Their battery tends to go bad. A replacement, I heard once there's shops in California, and I'm guessing nowadays there's more shops that will get you batteries for these cars for $1,000 something, $2,000. If you want a brand new battery, you might have to go to Toyota and pay the $3,000, $4,000. Okay, but the Prius is another one you could put on your list. I know a lot of you young guys is gonna be like, no Prius, TSX or SI. Well, I'm just giving you guys different type of opinions on my knowledge on reliable vehicles. Okay, so there I break it with the $10,000 bracket. Okay, now let's go to the $20,000 bracket. Okay, all right. So we are gonna get a lot on this one right here. Why? Because $20,000 could get you a lot nowadays. It will get you anywhere from if you're going on crossovers, a CRV 2011 with low miles. It could get you into a Ford Taurus. I'm not saying these are the cars you should go for. The CRV, I give it a thumbs up. They are very reliable. My mom owns one for the past 3 years now. Brake change, tire change, and oil change. That's about it. Okay, 3 years, and that's all she has to do to the vehicle. Now, cars I will put there. Again, I am gonna sound like a broken record. Toyota Camry, okay? Honda Accords, Lexus. You can find the 350s. You could get 3 Series BMWs. They are German cars. You know, they are a little costly, but if you get 4-cylinder ones with the turbos, they actually pretty powerful and pretty good on gas also. Okay. On crossovers for $20,000, you could find RAV4s. You could find Ford Fusions. You can find CRVs. You can find. I'm trying to brainstorm here on reliable SUVs you could get. I feel like the Outlanders, the Mitsubishi Outlanders Sport. If you get them, lower years, newer years after 2020, they are still running for over $20,000. Okay, you might be able to find something with decent miles for 18, 19, even $20,000. So the Mitsubishi Outlander, pretty good. My girl owns one, 2020, and we've owned it for 2 years now. Like 2 years. Brake work, oil change, and making sure all the fluids is good. Okay, so let's talk about a bit on credit. This is a key factor if you're willing to finance, if you are looking to finance a vehicle. It is always good to make sure your credit it's okay. Anything under $20,000, okay? If your credit is 615, you might be at luck. If your record is not too dirty, with a credit of 615 or 620, you might be looking at an APR of 14%, 13%, somewhere around there. Okay, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. And why I say this, because a lot of people tend to find themselves in a headache or a place where they are struggling to come across a bank that's going to finance them with a credit lower than 589. Sometimes, like I said, depending on your record, if you have a lot of negative things on your, like credit cards that have been closed because of non-payment, believe it or not, phone bills, they don't increase anything on your credit line, but if you don't pay for them, they decrease it. So, these are factors that may affect you on the time of purchase. Okay? And it's another thing I'm going to emphasize. Please make sure, I used to be very ignorant. I used to say, you don't got to put a lot of money down when you go buy a car. It's not true. Okay? Because the bank understands that if you were able to come up with $4,000, $3,000 down payment, you are going to be able to afford this vehicle. So your monthly income, that's one. So if you're making anything from $2,000 down and your credit it's low or poor, the bank is going to ask for a cosigner. Unfortunately, you are you will become a liability if they do approve you for that loan and you cannot afford to pay for the car 2-3 months, probably a year down the line. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, if you have a credit score of 615 and up, a lot of banks will welcome you with open arms because they understand you've been able to keep your credit there. You have a job. A lot of banks, like dealers like Hyundai, Mitsubishi, Kia, these dealers, will get you into something. Maybe not the car you want, but they'll get you into something, okay? But your APR, again, this is where the trick is, right? Your APR might not be low. Like a person that has a credit score of 689, 700, or 715. People like this will get APRs all the way from 9 to 4. So 4.0, 9.0. Okay? And I'm telling you this, guys, because when I was younger, I'm not old, but I am 32 years old. When I was younger, I used to run into the dealers thinking I'm going to buy a car. And my credit score was like 560 something. They would turn me down. Even for cars that are cheap. Because the older the car, the more liability you are to the bank. If the car breaks down, you cannot afford to fix the vehicle if there's no warranty on the vehicle. So most of these banks will try to get you into a new car because they know it is less possible for the car to get damaged and you not being able to pay for the damages or the maintenance, okay? So, guys, I'm going to make this video brief. I'm not going to talk a lot. Just wanted to give you tips on these things. I hope you guys find this information useful. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is not going to be my usual content for the channel, but I want to help people out because I didn't have this help when I was coming up trying to buy my cars. Thank God today I'm more wise. I went through it and I learned my experience. But if I could save you guys a headache and help you and guide you guys through the right path and give you an idea, then so guys, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Again, like, share, and subscribe. Support. You know, I'm new. I've been working on my YouTube channel for about 3 years. At first, you know, I was disappointed because I thought it was easier, but hey, we are 231 subscribers strong right now, and I'm very proud to say that. A lot of people might be like, hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? To me, it is. And for those guys that are on my comments, supporting and giving me positive energy, God bless you guys, and you guys have a great night. Again, take care.